Hi, Chris here today, wanting to talk about these pendulum charts that I have, which I use when I have a client here for an energy session. So initially how these work is I'll get a history of the client, what their health complaint is, what they'd like me to look into, and I'll start off with either the self chart here, which is a number of components or incarnations or versions of yourself. I'll also use this page here, which is a questions page. So I actually dowse to find out the right question I should be asking to find the right information of where we need to look into your health problem. So you'll notice here there's a few what is missing. That might mean there's a component missing within a part of your body that's not working correctly, or something that needs to be there that makes, say, your pancreas work better or your aura work better in your energy body. And then also, what is this person suffering from? So it'll give me maybe you're toxic in a particular mineral or so on. And then this one here, whereas the lowest level of vitality will tell me where in the body you have the lowest level of vitality, and that's maybe an area that we need to work into. Also, it says here things like what area it's failing, as well as what area is in crisis as well, which is here. And usually that will pick it up where you're having a lot of health difficulties. We go into an area. So once we know the right question to ask, the next chart I'll usually go to is the Masters chart, which tells me every component of the body. So I'll know the question, I'll ask the question, for example, where is the lowest level of vitality, and my pendulum will point to a certain area on the chart where we need to explore a bit more. So within the Masters chart, as you can see, it's digestive system, endocrine system, lymph system. So also we've got respiratory system, muscular system, urinary system, nervous system, and so on, as you can see around here. So it covers also the chakras, so your energy body. Also it might direct me into another chart. What you got here? Chart 1. You've got chart 2 down here, which goes to other areas of the body, working within your cells, connective tissue, ductal system, which is your lymphatic system, spinal fluid, brain fluid, working on your hormones, dormant DNA or DNA, RNA, also cell structure, meridians, which again another energy points within the body, your electrical system, working on a past life, chromosomes, so within the DNA, circadian rhythm, your body water, and your soul, and so on. So that's within that chart, and also working on within other areas of the body, which a little bit more energetically here, within the mind, the temples, and different fields of the body, electromagnetic field as well there. So that will, I ask that question, will direct me to the area of the body that we need to look and investigate into. And then, so for example, if it pointed to, let's say, to this cardiovascular system, all of a sudden we'd come down here, we'd look for a cardiovascular, which we have here in the cardio. We go into here, straight away it will tell us if we have to work in the veins, the arteries, the vessels, the heart, capillaries, and so on. And then there's other charts that go a bit more into more depth. So let's just, for example, go to the heart chart. So all of a sudden I have to go to the heart chart, which is within here. So as you can see so far with the charts, it's in a lot of depth here. So within the heart we find out where the problem is. So let's say we found the question was what area is in crisis. All of a sudden we go to the cardiovascular and it says myocardium. So we find out what area of the body that we need to work in. So all of a sudden we find out what area in the body we have to work in. All of a sudden we go to either the to-do chart, and that will tell us what we need to do in that area. So it goes from anything, any spiritual meaning, like removing voodoo, which is just dark energy. Neutralizing is removing something. Asking the team means I ask my spirit guides through my pendulum, and they will give me an answer. and so on. So occult rituals, which are kind of demonic in nature, and so on, working on meridians, working on the DNA, adding a healing energy to that certain area of the body, removing kind of stargates, are kind of like a doorway to some of these negative entities or energies that get in your body. That may mean we have to close that door off, and so on, and removing that entity, which is like a dark force or a negative energy from the body. So let's, for example, say if it went to neutralize, all of a sudden I'd have to go to the stresses chart, and these stresses charts, I've got 18 of them. And these stresses charts are all the things that could be causing a problem in the body. What's causing the problem in the body? So we've found in the myocardium, that's where the issue is. Now we're finding we have to neutralize or remove a problem from that area. So my pendulum will direct me to one of these 18 charts. So it could be a parasite that we need to remove from the myocardium. It could be a bacteria, it could be a virus. It could also be a mineral deficiency or a mineral excess we may need to remove. We may have to correct a mineral deficiency. Some of these other charts will go for a number of things. I'll just give you an example. We'll go to stressor chart 1. It will tell me if you have water retention in that area, if you've had a heart attack in that area, if you've got toxins in that area, whether you've got cancer, whether you've got tumour. It might tell me that the reason for it's a poor diet, for that problem being there, and so on. That's the first chart. Second chart, as you can see, will have trans fat build-up, which is obviously not very good for the arteries and so on. Anemia, mites, hemorrhage, aneurysm, edema, all these different things. And then it'll go to a chart which talks about, which gives you examples of negative entities and energies, which are all these things: Zionism, spells, reptilian DNA protein, which is like a more of a extraterrestrial kind of spiritual being, which we call an entity causing a problem, an issue with the soul's lost, black magic, a ritual or a cult or like a spell or a voodoo, which are just all negative forms of energy, and so on. So essentially that's how the charts are, and then so on. If I needed to work in the respiratory system, I'd go to the respiratory system, and again it would direct me to all the different areas within the respiratory system that I'd have to work in. I also have another chart here which directs me also if I need to use a particular word, because in this work it really depends on the intention of what I'm wanting to remove or the words I'm using. So it'll tell me whether I need to heal something or relax something or expel something, normalize something, turn off like maybe a gene that was maybe causing you to get diabetes or so on. And so along, and then obviously if it went to the spinal charts and I found that was a vertebrae out of alignment, I'd have to use the word realign. And there's also a chart where if I initially just want to find out what the problem is, it will tell me what problem, whether we need digestive problem, hydration problem, and so on, and it will direct me where I need to go. This chart here is using different energies, what I need to heal in a certain area of the body. So I can impart stem cells on an energetic level if I need to, and also you saw in a previous chart there's mineral excess and deficiency. It will tell me which mineral. This one here tells me where I need to work within the DNA, and also I can go into cell structure within DNA. Also I can work on emotions, and I've got something like 12 charts of different emotions that may need to be removed or that's causing a problem. So as you can see, the charts are very extensive, and they can find essentially any health problem, and obviously I use the energy tools, as I've got one here, which is the Vesica Pisces, to neutralize that health problem, and within seconds at that level that health problem's gone. Thanks for listening. If you've got any queries, just go to my website at trulyholistic.net, and or go to my YouTube page or my Facebook page, and don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Thanks.